You're not physically tired, but your mind feels full. Small tasks feel heavier. Simple decisions take longer. And concentrating feels strangely difficult. It's not just stress. When mental demands exceed what the brain can process comfortably, something specific happens inside your neural systems. The brain is powerful, but it isn't unlimited. At any moment, it can only hold a certain amount of information in active processing. This system, often called working capacity, helps you think, plan, and decide. When too many inputs arrive at once, the system becomes strained, not damaged, just overloaded. And when this processing buffer fills, the brain starts changing how it functions. Under heavy mental load, the brain shifts resources. Some networks increase activity to manage tasks. Others reduce activity to conserve energy. This can make thinking feel slower. Attention becomes narrower. Mistakes become more likely. And switching tasks feels harder, not because intelligence dropped, but because resources are stretched. But the effects aren't only cognitive. The body also reacts. When the brain perceives sustained demand, stress regulation systems may activate. Heart rate can rise slightly. Muscle tension may increase. Alertness hormones can shift. This response helps short-term performance, but when it persists, it contributes to fatigue and mental exhaustion. And this leads to one of the most noticeable effects. When mental demand stays high, the brain looks for shortcuts. Complex evaluation becomes harder. So the brain favors faster, simpler choices. This can feel like procrastination, avoidance, or choosing the easiest option, not because motivation disappeared, but because processing capacity is saturated. And over time, overload doesn't just affect performance. It affects how the brain recovers. Mental fatigue isn't only about needing sleep, it's about needing fewer simultaneous demands. If input remains high, the brain stays in processing mode. But when input drops, attention stabilizes, neural activity balances, and clarity returns. Recovery comes not just from rest, but from reducing overload. Mental overload isn't weakness. It's a normal response to exceeding processing limits. The brain performs best when demand matches capacity. Understanding this changes how we view fatigue. Sometimes the solution isn't working harder, but allowing the brain space to process what's already there. Because clarity doesn't come from forcing more input. It comes from restoring balance. Subscribe to Vera Human and continue understanding the biology shaping your future.